Welcome to the live session. Traders, hope that you had an enjoyable day and Friday, last day of trading week. Pretty volatile day. Expecting a very good move in the upcoming session. This is going to be an exciting session as there will be news coming on dollar and CAD, and we'll be covering that one as well. So would like to see a very good move in the market to find out where we can find potential trading opportunity in here. So let's quickly look at overall picture in the market to see where we can find trading opportunity. We'll be looking at one by one to see which one giving the best opportunity in the market. So first of all, I will be looking at XAUUSD multi-time frame, and also we will be looking at euro dollar and any instrument. If you guys looking at it, you can also share your thought. Euro dollar, we have seen there is a bearish price action. We might see some downside on euro dollar as this market currently breaking below, creating series of lower high and lower low, which is in a downtrend. So let's look at to see how we can find potential trading opportunity in this market. So looking at to see euro USD, this is a 4-hour bearish engulfer, and with that bearish engulfer, the market from this level there is a drop, and with the drop expecting for the market to continue to trend to the support level. So there is a potential for euro dollar to drop further. Along with XAUUSD, we see that a little sideways movement as after this trend, it's now currently in a sideways movement. So which one you guys want to start first? I would like to know when you guys are here. So nice to meet you, sir. Thank you very much. Hey coach, welcome. Thank you. And let's look at one by one to see where we can find that trading opportunity. And we can see that euro USD, this is euro USD, this is a bearish price action here. Okay, this is the head, left shoulder and the right shoulder, and with that head and shoulder, okay, so we can expect for euro USD to continue to drop here to that support level. Okay, so which is very important level of support on euro dollar, and I think that the market potentially trending to that support level, which is highly likely that it might going to be happening here. And we will be looking at euro dollar first. I would like to euro dollar look at first because it's a very strong in a very strong trend, and also we will be looking at XAUUSD. So let's quickly find out that where we can find trading opportunity in this market. So looking at first of all a monthly chart on euro dollar to see in fact how the market is evolving. And with that euro dollar, so we can see that this is a drop from this level, okay, a big drop, and with the drop, massive drop here. All right, so a big drop, another drop. All right, so we can see that from here a big drop on euro USD from the monthly chart. And with that monthly price action on euro USD, expecting for the market to drop further to the downside to create a new lower low, and therefore euro dollar from the higher time frame, we can look at that this market in a trend at the moment. So euro dollar from this level here, we can see that potentially in a very strong downtrend. Now looking at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly perspective also this is a bearish market. Starting from here, this is a massive drop on euro dollar, followed by this pullback, another drop, followed by another pullback, another drop, followed by another deeper pullback in this market. So here we can see that this is a very important level here on euro USD, and with that euro dollar, we can see that the market from this level, a big drop, pullback, another drop, pullback, another drop, deeper pullback. So therefore on euro USD, as the market has reached that weekly resistance line here, we can expect for the price to retest and then to return back again to create a new lower low. So looking at the daily chart, where we can see that Euro USD from the daily, from this resistance line, a big drop here, and this is the daily daily bearish engulfer here on Euro USD with a liquidity grab. And therefore what we can expect for this market, this is an important level from where we can expect for the euro dollar to continue to drop here. Now looking at the 4-hour perspective, this is the 4-hour bearish engulfer. Now this is a narrow long wick on both sides on the 4-hour bearish engulfer and on Euro USD. So we can see that in this market here is with this massive drop followed by this pullback, and we can see that another bearish doji here, and we can see that with that bearish doji expecting for euro dollar to drop back to that support level, okay, which is support here, support here, support here, also support here. And with that support, what we can expect on euro dollar to continue to drop in that market. So guys, I hope that you guys enjoying the live session that we are doing every single day. Before I progress further, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up. Let's start with gold. Yeah, I want to thank you for your lesson that really helped me to grow as a trader. Now I usually catch some pips on my own, Sir Gold. Thank you very much. That's a good approach. You know, trading is all about probability. Guys, keep in mind that trading is probability, and it is important that when you are trading, you know, always look at the bigger picture. This is the key here. Okay, so looking at bigger picture is very important. And if you guys look at it, you can see that when you look at the bigger picture, what do you mean by that? So look at always the top, you know, what's your ultimate goal as a trader, where you want to be, which is very important to, you know, to look at if you really want to sustain as a trader in this. So I would like to know that what you guys are thinking. Also, you can share your thought on the live chat. Gold, thank you very much. Welcome. And yeah, we'll be looking at gold as well. So we can see that on euro dollar, here is the 4-hour price action. There is a 4-hour bearish long wick candle, and with that 4-hour bearish candle, if you guys look at it, you can see this is the 4-hour long wick candle expecting on euro dollar. Okay, so let's keep that on. We trade a lot on XAUUSD, so it's going back in that direction. So we can see that euro dollar here in that area with this 4-hour bearish engulfer. The market, you can see it's a 4-hour bearish engulfer and narrow body with a long wick on both sides, expecting for this market to continue to drop to that support level here. Okay, so that in mind, this is an important level of support. So what I think that euro dollar may drop back to that level. So we can see that there are a couple of pips here possible to catch once we find that suitable. So I will be targeting here this trade on euro dollar. So this is a short on euro dollar, and guys, keep in mind that risk management is key. This is a market by market trade, and in this trade I would like to catch potentially to this support level 32 pip. The stop loss on this trade will be around 40 pip. It's a low risk reward, but here we will be using the probability, because I want to make sure that high probability trade is being opened instead of you know, giving the profit to the market. So looking at 4-hour time frame on euro dollar, I'm opening a sell to that for this potential move on euro USD. So I've looked at sell on euro dollar for this potential drop, and let's try to catch some peep with 40 pip stop loss. This is sell trade on euro dollar, and I will be explaining the strategy to find out how the market moving. And so with that in mind, let's look at also I'm sharing with you guys in the channel. So with that in mind, let's look at here on euro dollar, and we can see that around 40 pip sell. So here you can see that euro USD, this is a let's now analyze. I have posted also the analysis on the channel. If you guys have looked at that with that analysis, probably you guys have seen that. And with that analysis on this one, also we'll be discussing in depth on this to find out what kind of why the analysis was posted and what's the reason behind it. So if you guys look at it, you can see, first of all, let's look at on euro dollar to see how this market is rearranging for a potential drop here. You can see this is a head here. Okay, so if you guys look at it, this is a head here, left shoulder, right shoulder, head and shoulder formation, a big drop here with that head and shoulder sideways movement, and you can see another drop, a bounce back up, expecting for this market to drop again. And previous session we saw a 4-hour bearish candle, long wick here, both sides long wick on euro USD, and with that long wick with a narrow body, expecting for the market to potentially to trend here. So because there is a head and shoulder, and also if you guys look at it, you can see there's a massive liquidity grab here, and that liquidity grab is quite important, because when you look at a market is grabbing liquidity, is basically preparing for a potential drop. Now liquidity is very important. If you guys look at in the past, you can see that liquidity is the fuel of the market. The market moves from liquidity to liquidity. So if you guys look at it, you can see after this head, left shoulder and the right shoulder formation, euro dollar potentially this is a 4-hour bearish engulfer on euro USD, and from that zone we could see that euro dollar potentially coming here to that support level where there is a high liquidity. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity after this 4-hour bearish engulfer, expecting euro USD to melt to that support level, where this is an important level of support on euro USD. And with that being said, with the 4-hour bearish engulfer, the market is trending, expecting for the price to potentially come back here to that support level to create a new lower low. So this is a sell position here. Now risk management is key. If you guys think that you are not properly have been able to enter with proper risk management, then I wouldn't recommend to enter, because risk management is key. If you guys want to stay active long time as a trader, always focus on risk management. If you don't know how to do the risk management, also we can discuss it here. I have got a free demo trading plan. If you guys want to download it, you can find on the description area, where also there is some component of risk management. So that demo trading plan, you can rewrite it for yourself. You can find on the description, where you can see that how it might be going. So head on to the description of this video, and then you can look at that risk management plan, where you can see that how it has been playing out. So now here is with this head and shoulder formation. Okay, see, this is the head, left shoulder and the right shoulder, head and shoulder formation, a drop here, sideways movement, liquidity grab, big drop here, pullback, expecting for this market to euro dollar to potentially drop to that level to create a new lower low. So now here is what we can see. After this head and head and shoulder formation, liquidity grab, the market has made its move. Therefore, expecting further downward pressure in this market. If you look at the daily, we can see that this is a daily price action where the market below the level and want to see that it's in fact melting in the direction. There is a news coming later today. If you guys look at it, you can see there is a news coming up, and which we'll be covering here today in this live session 12:30 a.m. in my zone. It's CAD and dollar. So dollar CAD news coming up, and from that dollar CAD news we can expect bigger movement in this market. So let's look at to see how it might be playing out. Now in the meantime, we can see that there is a head and shoulder here. I'm always focusing on that because the market trend is down. The price has crossed the 10 and 20 MA, grabbed above, cross above, and then slowly breaking below. With that break below, expecting for the market to come back to that support level to create a new lower low. So let's look at here to find out where we can find next trading opportunity in this market. So give a thumbs up, guys, and also let me know if you have any question on that. Gold, yeah, we'll be looking at. Good day, welcome. Yep, we'll be looking at gold as well. So euro dollar, I'm on a trade, and I've also shared in the group. I hope that you guys also have managed the risk properly with the trade, which is very important to look at. Now let's look at on XAUUSD. Okay, so looking at XAUUSD, looking at the monthly chart to see overall. Now I will be again doing a full multi-time frame analysis here. Multi-time frame is key. Before I progress further on XAUUSD, if you guys are passionate about trading and love this live session, make sure you leave a like. And I'm waiting everyone to hit that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so. Some familiar music. Well done. So let's look at XAUUSD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Okay, so here is what you can see that in this instrument XAUUSD. This is the monthly chart, and in that monthly chart we can see that from that monthly perspective, this is where, okay, an impulse, and with that impulse, okay, pullback, another impulse, deeper pullback, and we can see that another impulse here. And with that impulse, we can see that here, this is where a very important level. And with that monthly impulse on XAUUSD, which is a very strong bullish momentum here, looking at the weekly chart to see where the market is heading. From the weekly, we can see that the price is bullish engulfer, followed by creating series of higher low here with a strong bullish price action. On the weekly, there's a gap open from this level where there is a previous resistance turning support here, expecting for this market to bounce back up to create a new higher high. Dropping down to the daily chart, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is where the daily price action here. Okay, so an impulse followed by this correction, and we can see there is another impulse followed by deeper correction, and we can see another impulse followed by, we can see that another correction here on XAUUSD. Now here is the daily, previous daily doji. Below this level there is a liquidity, as we know that the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, expecting for the market to bounce back up from that liquidity zone to the upside to create a new higher high. So you can see that here is bullish engulfer from the daily, and you can see this is the daily support here, and from that support level where, okay, so here is the daily. So far today's price action, today's low is here. Okay, so today's low is here, and with the today's low, expecting this market to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. Now looking at the 4-hour here, we can see that from this 4-hour time frame there is an inverted head and shoulder, strong breakout, sideways movement, quite a few candle formation, and from this support level the market is slowly bouncing back to the upside to create a new higher high. So looking at lower time frame, looking at the 5 minutes and the 1 minute chart, we see that resuming an uptrending market structure here, and that's a very pretty good point here to look at. Here is okay now, and what we can see that for this market here, okay guys, you can see this is an important level, and you can see this is a series of higher low formation here. With that series of higher low, what we can see the market in this level here. Okay, so we can see the market coming here to that support level and then expecting a potential bounce to create a new higher high. So therefore what we can expect in this market is that the price it's coming to that level where there is a high liquidity, and as the market is coming to that liquidity zone, expecting for the market to coming here and then bounce back up to create a new higher high. So would like to see a breakup structure. Okay, so the breakup structure here is breakup structure here is an important level. Okay, so you can see that this is a support here, and with that support, this is the 1 hour bullish engulfer, and with the 1 hour bullish engulfer, expecting for the market to bounce back up to create a new higher high. So this is where also there is another resistance line here, and I think that if this trend is continuing to the upside, we might see a retest of the high here. Let's look at the 1 hour chart again. Very strong breakout here, and with the breakout, looking at the lower time frame, looking at the 1 minute chart here, and want to see that the market, you can see it may break from this structure. Want to see that pretty strong breakdown and then to bounce back up. This is where we will be waiting to see if we can find that breakup structure. For me, would like to see a little more bearish pressure before we can enter into the trade. So looking at the 1 minute here, we can see that this is a very important price action confirmation here. And with that being said, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, again, make sure you give a feedback. And also I would like to start a poll as there is a news coming. Let's see what you guys are thinking about the upcoming news, to see what's your opinion on that news coming up. Coming up another new day coming. So this is an important level here. So what you can see that this is, so with that on here on this one, so dollar and CAD, now a CAD coming GDP and dollar coming core PCE price index and employment cost index. So two important pattern here on this one, and GDP and core PCE price index and employment cost index. So high volatile news, both of them, and in both of them high volatile news. So we might find incredible trading opportunity in those areas. So let's look at to see how we can trade in that area. All right, so we'll be waiting for an entry, and euro dollar started to break below, and we are on a trade on euro dollar. We'll be coming back to it again while we are looking to see if a potential entry on XAUUSD. Now this is where you can see the market trying to trend, and I will be waiting for the best opportunity on this one. Let's figure it out to see how we can enter the best trade possible in the market. And so before I progress, I'll take a short break, guys. I have something to complete, so stay tuned. The chart is open. I'll take a short break and coming back to you very soon. Keep eye on the chart, and I will get back to you soon, very soon. Thank you. So back in trading, and my apology, there is a little bit of delay factor. So let's look at that one on euro dollar. We have seen there is some short-term bounce. We will keep running on euro dollar for this potential drop. We'll be holding that trade. While we will be looking at XAUUSD again, we can see that there is a bounce here on the lower time frame, and with that bounce, the market trend is up. And from this level, if you guys look at it, you can see that this is a complete breakout with a multiple liquidity gap in that area on XAUUSD. So therefore, we can see that this is where a bullish pin bar, massive bounce, narrower candle formation. Want to see that XAUUSD after deeper pullback move back up again to create a new high. So we can see that in this market from the 30 minutes perspective on XAUUSD, let's delete all of that, and this is a very long doji here and complete breakout. So let's look to see if we can find entry opportunity here, and with that if we see that proper entry, we can look for that entry opportunity. Let's say USD, looking at the 1 minute chart here, again we have seen that breakout structure that we discussed here, and with the breakout structure the market managed to completely bounce. With that bounce, there are 3 dojis here, and from the doji expecting for the market to return again to create a new higher high. And where the market, if you guys look at it, you can see that this is where the market potentially coming here to that level where there is a support, and then potentially bounce back up to create a new higher high. So looking at the 1 hour chart again, we can see that the 1 hour chart here, pretty strong level support here, wanting to see that it's coming here and then bouncing back up again to create a new higher high. Look at the 15 minutes again, 5 minutes again. Multi-time frame is very important when you are looking at the market. So when you look at the multi-time frame, we can see how the market potentially, forming the structure. So looking at again on the 1 minute chart to find out that potential entry opportunity, we can see that this is where an important support from this level. There is an inverted head and shoulder, and from the inverted head and shoulder we can see that there is a breakout, pullback, and the bounce, pullback. The market is forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in a clear uptrending market structure. Now in that uptrend, what we can expect for the market to potentially coming back in that level where there is a high liquidity zone. So from the one minute chart, I will be waiting for a deeper pullback, and if we level that zone from the 4 hour, we can see the market already managed to break to the resistance line, and that's a pretty important level here to look at. We'll be back to see how the market might be doing in that area. So, and by the way guys, it's a weekend, Friday. Let's look at to find out some, to catch some peep possibly in the in this session. And as dollar and CAD news coming, we can expect also a very good move on XAUUSD. As you can see, it might be moving to the moon here. There is a no man's land in that area. It's a ceiling resistance line, has broken from the monthly. We can see it's an all-time high, 2802 level, just has reached. I hope that you guys are excited on that. And I would like to know that what's your opinion on this XAUUSD move. Okay, so looking at pool, starting a pool. Okay, so ask a question. Let's look at what is your opinion on XAUUSD with the new upcoming news. What's your opinion on XAUUSD? Let's look at. What is your opinion on XAUUSD with the news? Do you think that it's gonna bounce? Or drop? So cast a vote, guys, to see. And then we'll be looking to see who are winning. So cast a vote. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. FX Cash, sir, can you please scalp by looking at 4 hour and 5 minutes candle, as there is one red candle followed by green candle which completely broken the previous red candle. That's a very good point. We'll be discussing on that. Break, thank you. No sounds. I hope that you guys can hear me now. Can you guys let me know in the live chat if you can hear me? Thank you. So yeah, you can cast a vote. Yes, sir. Welcome. Thank you. We can see that with this inverted head and shoulder bounce, okay, and with that bounce, expecting for the market to move back up and then to create a new higher high. Look at the 1 minute chart here. We can see that with this dodgy formation. Okay, so here is inverted head and shoulder, breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback. We see a primary breakout structure. Let's look at the 1 hour chart as the market managed to bounce. This is the 1 hour chart. You see that I more often look at the multi-time frame is because, and if you guys look at the multi-time frame approach, that's where you'll see the price basically shows a very good move. When you look at the multi-time frame, you can see the clear picture of which way the market might be heading for long-term picture, because analyzing from the multi-time frame perspective will always give you a very clear idea of how the market is doing. So 71 view, 17 likes. So just mirror. I would appreciate if you guys, it's like 1/5 of the view. So if you guys smash the like button here and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. See some also join the free Telegram channel for more update, education and trade ideas like that we're posting every single day. Now you can see that here, this is the 5 minute chart, and here is the, you can see that this is a series of high and low here in that area, and we can see this is an inverted head and shoulder here from the 5 minutes. Very good looking inverted head and shoulder. Trending, bounce, pullback, another bounce, pullback, another bounce, pullback. The market is forming series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market. And okay, so we can see here that structure formation, expecting for the market to come back to that support, potentially and then to trend again. A very important level of support, pretty strong, and we can see that couple of dodgy formation here, and with that bounce pullback, expecting for the market to here from this level. This is an important level of support, expecting for the market to return back to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, so very important support, expecting for the market to come further before we find an entry opportunity. Wanting to see that it's coming to that support here, grabbing the liquidity and then bouncing back up. So here is a pretty strong support, wanting to see that it's coming to retest and then to bounce back up. And in that zone here on XAUUSD, bullish engulfer formation, wanting to see that it's coming here to that support and then to return back up again to create a new higher high. So here is a bullish engulfer on the 1 minute chart, and we can see that a strong uptrend here. Okay, so here is lower time frame. Okay, so you can see here, this is a drop and then bounce, another drop. So the market basically here forming a structure, expecting it to come back here to that support and then to bounce back up. We'll be waiting for the price to drop here further, grab the liquidity and then to return back up again to create a new higher high to see where it is heading to. And along with XAUUSD, also the euro dollar trending nicely. So this is the 5 minute chart on XAUUSD. You can see that this is the lower time frame price action, pretty strong bounce, creating series of higher low. And here we can see that this is an important support. And we're also, this is a resistance and support together in that area on XAUUSD. And that's where you can see the market basically moving back up and then creating a higher high. So this is the 1 minute chart. The market trend is up. You guys see that I frequently change the time frame. It's sometimes, for those who are watching, maybe you sometimes get lost from the track, but when we are entering, we definitely look at. But when you look at the multi-time frame, it helps to understand that at the present moment what's happening in the price and which direction it is heading to. Now there is a point that I discuss about the present moment. I hope that you guys are understanding it, unless euro dollar is getting again crazy. Would like to see that it's breaking in that direction, so you need to be patient on the trade. Let's go back to XAUUSD. Very strong bounce. Now in that market on XAUUSD, we can see that this is a very strong bull market. There's a gap open in that area, and lower time frame price action pretty strongly bullish. We'll be looking to see that in this market, when the market has a very strong momentum, better to wait for a deeper pullback, because the healthy market to trade is when we see that a strong trend and then multiple liquidity grab. That's where the healthy market to trade on. Now here we can see that from the XAUUSD, from the 1 minute, it's still trending, and we may see that potential continuation of the trend. And from this level here, we can see a series of higher low formation. So you can see here, this is a very strong upside here, and you can see the market slowly coming here in that area. Okay, so the gap here, and there's a gap here as well. So wanting to see the market coming here, testing the gap, potentially bouncing again. What's happening with the euro dollar? Crazily bullish suddenly, and I think we could see a retest and then a rejection. Still want to see that it's coming here. Okay, so from the daily, okay, so here is a pretty strong bull market here in that area, and 15 minutes perspective, okay, a clean bounce. 5 minutes, strong movement. 1 minute chart here, where you can see this is a pretty strong bounce, and wanting to see that the market coming to the liquidity zone and then returning back to the upside to create a new higher high. and we can see that in that area, as the market tested here, would like to see that it's coming in that direction. Okay, so wanting to see that it's dropping down here and grabbing the liquidity potentially, and then moving back up to create a new higher high. So 1 minute again looking at, we might see this is a bullish engulfer. See that if there is any entry, the market looks pretty volatile. The 5 minutes, a doji formation, we might find an entry. Let's look at 30 minutes chart. And with this, okay, so here is the bullish engulfer. Still not entering, but we might see some short-term uptrend here, and we'll be looking to still not yet. So let's see, we'll be looking to see how the market evolving. 5 minute chart didn't form a very good price action, so we didn't do anything here yet. Would like to see, I think we might see deeper pullback, or may see that bounce, but would like to wait for a further confirmation before we can find an entry. It's a 5 minute chart and 1 minute. Okay, here is an important support. A narrow doji from the 1 minute, and with the narrow doji, want to see that the market is bouncing back to the upside. We'll see that. This is a narrower candle expecting for the market. I think we might see now potential downside here before we look at that bounce. So doji want to see that it's heading to the upside potentially, and You can see the series of lower high here. It may melt in that direction. Pardon me, guys. So we could see that at the moment it's still bullish, forming bullish price action. But for me to enter, I want to see that little impressive price action. Thank you. Okay, so here is 15 minutes bullish engulfer, and starting from here we can see that a big bounce, and with that bounce we can see that this is a bullish engulfer here, and with that bullish engulfer, expecting for the market to potentially trend to the upside to create a new high. There is an inverted head and shoulder here again. At the moment we can see with the inverted head and shoulder, wanting to see the market is moving up again. Okay, so here we might see a progression potentially, so would like to open a buy at the moment with tight stop loss again. Guys, keep in mind that the key here is the risk management. 19 to 20 pip stop loss here on XAUUSD, wanting to see that a bullish trade, moving back to the upside potentially. So XAUUSD, let's look at that here, the 1 minute chart. So wanting to see the XAUUSD retesting and then bouncing back up. This one is too big. So open bullish trade here on XAUUSD, expecting for the market to trend to the upside with around 20 pip stop loss in that area, around 21 pip stop loss, and with that one here. So if the market is trending, we might see that it's getting to the upside, and then to create a new high, wanting to see that it's trending. Let's look at to find out. Okay, so here is bullish on XAUUSD. It's a short-term bullish trade, a scalping trade, to see if we have an entry here. Stop loss at 2803, but we can see a 30-minute close as well. So there is a news coming up, as you know that, guys. So before the news, want to see a significant movement. It's happening. Is it a break of structure? So a breakup structure from head and shoulder, but I think that I'm still expecting a full trend continuation to the upside, as it is a bullish market. Okay, so wanna see potential bounce here on this trade. Would like to see that pushing up, and we can see some improvement in that direction, which is good to see. So this is a move here. Pardon guys, pretty strong move, and with that strong move, expecting for this market to go ahead to the resistance line to create a new higher high. We are running some profit here on XAUUSD, and one more bounce could give us some additional improvement in PIP. This is a pullback. It's at entry, and if this red candle is a retest candle, then we might see that bounce again, which we could see eventually. Come on, that's a rejection. And okay, so I've seen a rejection, so that like to see that continuation as the market pretty strongly trending. Okay, so this doji is a bearish signal potentially for short term, but we can see some bounce. But I will be exiting that trade at the moment as with running profit a little bit, but I'm out because this is a rejection candle. It may drop, may continue to rise, so I am out with the trade as with the running profit. This doji may push that price up or may drop again, so here I'm going to exit because the trade didn't play out as expected. We'll be re-entering. I'm out with the trade with very little running profit. We'll be waiting to see further opportunity. Sometime we need to manage the trade, so I will consider as a break even. Okay, so this is a potentially break even trade. Break even on XAUUSD, and we still see that it's improving in that direction, but I would like to take another better chance once we see that pattern formation again. Thank you, and let's keep watching for another opportunity. I'm out. Probably guys have still running. Let's wait for another opportunity. I've joined. Thank you very much. Sound okay? Okay, loud and clear. Good afternoon. Do you think we should take long entry upon pullback? So this is what we did. And good morning. Yes, absolutely. Now, understanding. Let's look at what was the that strategy or the reason behind the trade. Now, the key here, guys, keep in mind that the key here is not the one that you use for your car. The key is to understand the market structure. Okay, so this is where majority of the traders fail to do that. Okay, understanding the market structure is key, because if you don't understand the market structure, then probably very difficult to make a trading decision in terms of directional bias, which is many traders fail to do that. So it's important that always look at the market structure. So why we look to be bullish here on XAUUSD? Is because market structure. Okay, so the market structure is key to understand the flow in the market. How do you define the market structure, or how do you determine the market structure is also very important, right? So as you can see, when you look at a market, especially as we trade on when you look at the market, there are two questions that we need to answer before we open a trade. It's what I call the WWW, not dot. Okay, so 3 W you need to answer before you open a trade. Now, the first question, first W, is which way to trade, right? So which way to trade. The second W is, so first W is which way to trade. Now, to answer this question, which way to trade, the most important part that we need to look at is the market structure. Okay, so when you look at the market structure, that's where a pretty heavy day. That's interesting. The first question that we need to look at, So when you look at the market structure, that's where you can find the first W that we need to answer when we are opening a position. Now, how do you define that market structure? This is a pretty strong, important question, right? So now the first W is either you should be pressing the red button or the blue button. That's come from the first W, that which way to trade, either to buy or sell. Now, to answer this question, the only thing that we can rely on is the market structure. Okay, so this is where the first W that we can answer, the market structure. Always trading with the trend, even you might have a losing trade, but still always looking to trade with the trend. Okay, so that's a very important question. Now, the second W that coming up, okay, the second W that we need to look at is, can anyone guess on the live chat? I would like to see how many guys paying attention. Along using the 1 minute chart, price action higher right there, and have been growing since I found the channel. Big up, welcome, thank you. Yeah, absolutely, yes. So this is a, this is a very important point that we need to look at when we are opening position. Okay, so price action, looking at price action is also important. And you can see that here again, going back to the this price action here on the lower time frame. If you look at the 1 minute, and what is the market structure? So if you are asked, should you buy or sell in this market, I would like to ask you guys, news is coming in a couple of minutes. So in this market on XAUUSD, should you be buying or selling? What's your view on that? I would like to see that how many traders coming up with this very important question. So in this market, first of all, will you be buying or selling? And so you're gonna sell. Can you just say why you wanna sell? Can you guys can guess why you're gonna sell in this market? Now in this market, the most important part here that I would never think of selling in this market unless we see a clear change of trend. The only thing, buying, yes. So this is the first W that we need to understand. In this market, the only thing that we will be looking at is buying. Okay, so in this market only we'll be buying. Why? Because first W, which way to trade, it's the market structure is bullish regardless of anything. In this market we will be buying. So the first W. Second W is once you found the direction, so you are halfway there, but it's still we need to look at the second W, which is the after the which way, then when. Okay, so you know that you're gonna press the red or blue button, but when you're gonna press it, right? So right now or later, right? So if you look at when you're gonna press it, that's where you understand the price action confirmation and the liquidity grab. So once we see the market has formed the structure, the market grab the liquidity, and the market has formed the price action, and then we can easily entering into the trade, grab the liquidity. Once we see the market grab the liquidity, found the breakout structure, found the price action, that's where we will be entering into that trade, right? So this is where we need to look at that the market is in fact giving us that confirmation, and we found the second W. That means that when to enter into the trade. Now where is the third W? So where is the third W? Okay, so this is sometime puzzling, because you already have entered the trade, you found the trade, you entered the trade. Now still there is one W remaining, is which is this is a missing piece that no one thinks, but it's very important. Why? Okay, so this can be a broader aspect of the trading, but it's a, I would say it's a part of trading psychology. So when you have a strong reason for your trade, which is sometime you can write on your trading plan. So if you guys look at the description of this video, you can find a free demo trading plan that you can download, and if you guys download that trading plan, you can rewrite it. It's a very simple. That's where you can find a reason. Okay, so that means that when you have a reason for doing something, that's where you can stay long enough until you become very good at it. So in trading, if you want to stick to the strategy plan, then you need to know also the why you are trading. So you complete that 3W, and that's how you can become a better trader and consistently growing as a trader. So let's look at on euro dollar. Here we can see that there is a rejection on euro dollar, which is expected, and it's in a very narrow zone. I would still be holding the trade. I think that we could see potential drop in this market on euro dollar, and with the drop, wanting to see that it's, you know, that breaking below, and it may drop to that support level here on euro USD. We'll be holding on to that. Now in addition to that, let's look at on XAUUSD again, coming back to that instrument to see how it is evolving, and based on that we can look for entry opportunity from this level. We can see the price is coming here to that support level, grabbing the liquidity and potentially bouncing back to the upside. This is an important level of support. But I think that as you can see, there is a triple top here. The market managed to break down. We could see that the price is in fact coming to that liquidity zone where there is a higher probability to happen, to come back here to that liquidity zone and then to bounce back up. As I mentioned, it's an uptrend, so we will not be looking to open any sell at the moment, regardless of the price action at the moment. We will be waiting for always to trade in the direction of the trend. If we see that a very clean change of trend, that's where you can look at, but at the moment the trend is up, so we will be only looking for uptrending or the bullish trade in this market. So let's keep on holding it. Okay, so and in the meantime, we'll be waiting to see that the market coming for that movement for the deeper pullback, and then once we find, we can find another entry. sometimes being silent is more than speaking. It's very important. We rarely become silent. So waiting for the market to come back here to an important level of support or break of structure, and then you can look for entry. Euro dollar is pretty volatile as dollar news coming. This instrument with the dollar news, want to see a rejection here. Daily price action, we can see the same thing. And again, XAUUSD coming back. Okay, again 1 minute chart here. After the double top formation, drop, pullback, drop, pullbacks, the market is creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a local breakup structure that I would say, and still didn't come to the zone where we can look for any entry. We can see that here from this level, a big drop, pullback, another drop. The market slowly coming here to that support level where there's a high liquidity. Okay, so we see some rejection from the top. So you can see locally some drop coming to that level here. So you can see 15 minutes rejection from the top. So this might be, with that drop we might see further bounce or coming here. Let's look at to see. So you see there is a doji, and with the doji formation, wanting to see the market coming. This is a structure here, and with that structure wanting to see the market coming here to that support level. Gap open, wanting to see the market here. We can see, we might see that a break below here, and lower time frame price action, we can see gap open and wanting to see the market in that direction to this level where there is a liquidity, and we can expect for the price. We can see series of lower high formation, wanting to see coming here. This is the 1 minute price action. Now we see some short-term downside here, but I will be waiting for a full breakup structure to complete that. And in the meantime, if you guys enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. With this one here from this level, this is a pretty strong drop here, expecting for the market to trend to create a new lower low. So euro dollar had a very unusual bounce, but we will be seeing that with the news we might see some pullback, and anytime we might see that rejection. I'm still running the trade. Lower time frame price action here from this level has got a bounce. 4 hour perspective, we can see that from here a bounce from the daily. The price is on the daily resistance line to the daily resistance, so probability for another drop is higher. And looking at the 4 hour here, you can see after this doji the market trend is down, wanting to see that it's coming back here to that support level, and we could see that where it is heading to. Okay, so here is, we can see that the market in this support level, and so here is with this rejection. Okay, so we can see the rejection. We might see the market potentially bouncing to the upside to create a new higher high. Euro dollar, as the news is coming, we might see that euro dollar potentially breaking in that direction. So there is a daily doji here, and from the daily doji we might see that rejection from that level. Some potentially bounce on Euro USD. So USD also had a pullback, and so we'll be looking to see that news coming in 5 minutes time. And with that 5 minutes time, when there is news coming up on euro dollar, we can see there is a short-term bounce, and expecting the spike towards the downside, as long-term direction of the trend is down. So let's wait for the data to come up, and also it might it will have a better impact on dollar CAD as well. If you guys look at, you can see dollar CAD. So the dollar CAD here, and with the dollar CAD we can see that there's a long wick, and we might see a complete rejection to the downside to create a new higher high. Looking at the weekly 1 hour chart here. So USD again, looking at the short term bearish. Euro dollar unusual bounce, but we're waiting for the market to break below. And daily price action here with the euro dollar. XAUUSD, 5 minutes time remaining for the market to show better move. Looking at the 5 minutes again, and with this 5 minutes price action, this is where, okay, this is an important level of resistance structure here, and want to see that the market is coming here to that liquidity zone. Would like to see it's coming breaking below to the support level. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Like to see potential move. Here is 1 minute, 5 minutes head and shoulder. Could see that coming here. Euro USD, there's an unexpected bounce, but we'll see that where it is heading. Daily chart, market has got a primary rejection. Two more minutes to go, and we see that very strong pull here. Let's look at. Good day, welcome, thank you very much. Are you still on Euro? Yeah, I'm still on Euro USD trade. Thank you for asking. I think market is creating double, getting double shoulder and double shoulder. Where exactly is the liquidity zone? We'll be discussing about the liquidity zone. First, let's wait for the market to show us any probability at the moment for any entry with the news coming up, and then we will be going back to the education again for more updates. I hope that you guys enjoying the live session that you are doing every day, and also the analysis that I'm posting every single day. If you're enjoying and being part of this, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So 1 more minutes to go. Let's wait. I think we still have 15 minutes, or my clock is running slow. Yeah, we still have 15 minutes. Okay, so you'll be waiting to see that. 15 minutes to go. So you can see some upside here on euro dollar that might lead the price back to that support level. So XAUUSD, here is the gap open. Yeah, there is a bounce as news coming up. There's a bounce here. Let's see that further entry possibility. We have 15 minutes go for the news, and I would look to buy here, but as the news coming up, better to be patient here. It is a good idea to be patient at the moment. Okay, so we'll be waiting to see. Better to be patient as okay, so here is euro dollar having some pullback. On XAUUSD also having some pullback. We'll see that how far it might going. We can see that this is an important neckline here, which is the previous resistance turning support, and from that neckline expecting for the market to revert back again to the upside. So here it is forming an inverted head and shoulder here. Okay, so with that inverted head and shoulder formation, we could see that it's trending in that direction. So here you can see that after some potential short-term movement coming up in 10 minutes. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, so euro dollar 4-hour perspective tested the level, 30 minutes long week. You can see the 4-hour perspective, 15 minutes perspective, long week candle here, and with the long week 1 minute bearish engulfer in that area, and with that 1 minute bearish engulfer, we can see the market from that level had a pretty strong a drop here, and with that drop, as the market opened with a gap, you can see there might be sideways movement or probably further drop here, and we may see that ultimately XAUUSD coming well below this level to the support level to create a new lower low. So looking at the 1 hour chart here you can see that this is a significant zone here, liquidity level between is here, a bearish price action, 5 minutes, 5 minutes bearish engulfer, wanting to see that it's coming here to that support level and then to return again to the upside. Like to see that how the market is evolving, and based on that we can find entry opportunity. Okay, so euro dollar managed to drop again, and that drop, let's see, if we see the market is coming below our entry, we can get some pip here. We have 8 minutes to go for the news to come up. Going back to XAUUSD, this is a bullish bias here in this market, and as it is a strongly bull market, so you can see that here a move dodgy, nearing to that level. You guys there? So we are almost nearing, we are waiting for the data to come up, and then once we see the data has come out, we can look for looking at the multi-time frame. We can see that from this multi-time frame, this is a pretty an impulsive move here, and with this impulsive move, expecting the market to that return again with another momentum, waiting for the right price action to come up. Be looking to see where it is heading. While euro dollar having some bearish move, we might see that the bias on euro dollar, our expectation is to drop here to the support level. As with the news, if we see enough rejection, we can expect as the 4 hour, this is a 4 hour bearish engulfer, and my expectation the market to break, though anything can happen, but the probability here is for the market to trend in that direction. So you have 3 minutes to go for the news to come up. What's your view on that? With XAUUSD, again looking at that on the lower time frame, 1 minute chart. So 1 minute, we can see that after forming triple bottom, it managed to bounce, and that might lead the price again to that level where there is a liquidity. And euro dollar trying to move in a sideways. Okay guys, so we are coming. What's the result with the data? Eurusd dropped from that level, and XAUUSD, let's look at the results. What's it's come out to be on XAUUSD. We can see the calendar, and so dollar, the data is flat, so there's no change. CAD minus 0.2%, while the prediction was 0.2%. And looking at the euro USD here, which is very strongly, it was a bearish market, but we can see some sideways movement here. And so you can see here on euro USD, the market is forming series of lower high, and with the series of lower high formation, wanting to see that it's trending in this direction here to that support level. XAUUSD, we can see that this is a, from this level there is a doji, a bullish engulfer, another bullish candle, quite a few bullish price action on XAUUSD. And in that market here, looking at the lower time frame, 1 minute chart. So with the news, we can see after the big uptrend here, we can see sideways movement, and in this market, for us to enter, but intraday, if you look at the 4 hour, which is a very strong bullish, a bullish engulfer, and from the 1 hour as well, we have seen back to back 4th hour, this is the 5th hour, a very strong bull. And therefore any pullback to the support level, will be looking for that entry here. We can see that this is an important level, which is the previous resistance turn support here, and from that zone expecting XAUUSD bounce back up. On Euro USD we can see that some pullback coming, and in this market on euro dollar, if we look at the daily chart, we can see a doji, 1 hour also doji, and expecting to see that euro dollar is trending in that direction to that support level. So at the moment we will be waiting for proper entry, as we had euro dollar trade running still. If you guys think that euro dollar you don't want to run, or in case of me, I will still be running, but if I see that euro dollar is not moving much, then we might bring the take profit target at entry. But before that we might see that drop, and that could give us some pip, as we see still downside bias. But if not, then we might bring the TP at entry to make the trade break even. And from that perspective, you look at XAUUSD, here is the sideways movement, wanting to see the market is breaking below and then bouncing back up. So with that said, euro dollar also you can see that there is a trend here on euro USD. On XAUUSD also trend. We will be waiting for a proper entry. Euro dollar trade I'm still running. We are nearing at our entry. As I mentioned, depends on how you want to manage, but I will still be running. If there is any update, also I'll be sharing in the free Telegram channel. Tomorrow, very important day, guys, coming up for there will be a lesson coming on the channel. So if you guys are passionate about trading, make sure you stay connected by subscribing to the channel, and also press the notification bell so that you are not missing some valuable content that will be posted, will help you in your growth as a trader. I'll see you there again very soon, trading live together. Here we'll be waiting for any entry. Also I'll be sharing some ideas on the free Telegram channel, so you can stay connected for more updates in the upcoming days and sessions. So with that being said, thank you very much for joining this live session. Appreciate your support, and keep learning, keep growing. I'll see you again very soon. Until that, stay well, stay happy.